Yeah, thank you, Oireachtas, and Jerry, like other colleagues, I welcome you back to the Oireachtas. Just in your opening remarks, you referred to Sunningdale Agreement, December 73, the Anglo-Irish Agreement in 1985, the Downing Street Declaration, and we might recall that the Downing Street Declaration was signed this day 29 years ago, so it was between Albert Reynolds, the late Albert Reynolds, and John Major. You stated that those agreements were about defending and protecting the status quo. I would have thought that the Downing Street Declaration, that was the first time that the British government had put it in an agreement with the Irish government, where they had said that the declaration affirmed the right of the people of Ireland to self-determination, also referred strongly to the principle of consent, and that the people of the island of Ireland had exclusive rights to solve those issues. And I thought that was a stepping stone for the Good Friday Agreement subsequently. So I would have thought, particularly the statement where the British side had agreed that they had no long-term selfish strategic interest in this country, that was an important sentence and part of the Downing Street Declaration. Could I also just say, with regard to time constraints and that, you mentioned about democracy working, you spoke about what your view is about a citizens' assembly in regard to the future constitutional configuration on this island. You also mentioned about a series of such assemblies. I assume that you're having in mind then dialogue on sectoral issues, be it education, be it equality, be it economics, be it European policy or whatever, social protection or climate issues. Are you thinking there of having specialist assemblies with people with specialist knowledge to meet in regard to specific issues? And there are some work is on the way in that respect, both at academic level in our various institutes and in third level colleges as well, funded by the government. With regard to you quite rightly state that we need to have the Good Friday Agreement fully implemented. One of the huge issues are legacy issues not being dealt with, and time going on and families still without ever getting the truth about the loss of their loved ones. I presume you would agree, as all political opinion has, in outright opposition to the British government's recent proposals in regard to dealing with legacy issues, because in effect those proposals would be given an amnesty to murderers, whether those murderers were from British state forces or from paramilitary organisations, could in effect grant themselves an amnesty in relation to the most heinous crimes. And that's not acceptable to the Irish people. But I think that those proposals at the moment are flying absolutely in the face of the progress that we need to make on so many issues that are still outstanding from the Good Friday Agreement, and that are particularly important for so many individuals and families as time goes by. Thank you, Oireachtas.